against Hamza Shiraz. You come to the top table. Ernesto Tito Mercado makes his matchroom debut on Saturday night. I believe as well, a man that has got so much potential in a stacked 140-pound division. And then look at Khalil Coe, the big stepper. This guy is frightening. The future of the 175-pound division. And for me, still the undefeated world champion, Ray Ford, makes the move up to 130 pounds. You throw in Boots Ennis, you throw in Ben Rodriguez. This is greatness on Saturday night. Wells Fargo, live around the world, on the home of boxing, The Zone. Do not miss this show. And I think we're going to start off with Xavier Moses, because I've heard about this man for a long, long time, and of course, another one of our fighters with a huge fight coming up, his cousin, Shakur Stevenson, has been banging the drum for this incredible young amateur prospect for some time. And on Saturday night, Xavier, it all gets underway. Wells Fargo Centre, you're ready for your professional debut.
Yes, sir, I'm ready. I'm ready to show the world that
camp there, so many great fighters. Seems like a real winning mentality in camp there.
For sure. We all push each other. We all work hard. And Raymond Ford, he pushed me to every limit that I ain't never been to. Shakur, he gave me that advice that I need, and I'm just blessed.
Well, we look forward to the journey getting underway on Saturday night. As we said, two Boots promotion fighters that we work with. Ishmael Mohammed, let's start with you, welcome. 5-0 already, a great performance, a great fight last time out in Philadelphia. Ready to go back to the Wells Fargo and chase win number 6.
More than blessed to have this opportunity to showcase my team on this big platform, and I can't wait to put on the show on Saturday night.
Obviously, your man in charge, Boots Ennis, big fight for him as well. How important are these fights in Philadelphia to grow the homegrown talent?
It's important to fight here, get grounded here, just to see my eye, but knowing that this is the biggest support system being at home, so it's really major.
Dennis, of course, made your pro debut last time at the Wells Fargo, another win since, looking ready for number 3 on another huge fight for Philadelphia.
Yes, I'm looking forward to this 3-0. I'm ready to show y'all what I do, and I do it the best.
Obviously, your boss, if you like, of Boots Promotion, Jerron Ennis. How important is he in terms of being a mentor for you and your career? We know last time out he was constantly chasing updates of your 2 fights, tuning in. Both these fights, of course, on before the bell segment as well. Obviously, a big part of your career.
A real big part of my career. He also bringing me up so that I can reach the level that he's going to.
Look forward to seeing you all in action on Saturday night. We move to Austin Ammo Williams. This is a young man close to the heart of the matchroom boxing team. The 2 guys to my right signed with us from their professional debut, and of course this man did as well. Last time out he gave us a great fight in the 5v5 against Hamza Shiraz. Now a new stage in his career, better training camps, more focus. This is the fight to take him into huge fights in the middleweight division in 2025. Some people don't realise that fight with Hamza Shiraz, I would say he had 3 or 4 weeks of training for that fight. Focused Ammo Williams is one of the best middleweights in the world, and Ammo, feels like a new journey starts for you on Saturday night.
Yeah, definitely. This feels like a pro debut number 2. I'm coming back stronger. Everything I learned from the highs and the lows, my team, everybody with me through the highs and lows. Very important to know these things as we take this next chapter all the way to the top. I appreciate the guys that have been with me at Matchroom. I am one of the original guys, started from the bottom with them. And to see that this loyalty reciprocated, it made me feel great. It made me excited to give you all a big show on Saturday.
You look at a couple of these younger prospects to your right and left. It wasn't so long ago you were there. Now all of a sudden, huge fights all over America, Las Vegas, Madison Square Garden, fights in London, fights in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's been an incredible journey. How much have you learned during that process? And how much did you learn last time out on a card like that?
Oh man, I think I learned everything I needed to learn to get to the pinnacle of my career. You know, this is my 18th fight I'm having. I'm still a baby in the game. As to what I want to really do, I want to have 50, 60 plus fights. So I know it's things I gotta learn. And I know going for greatness, you can go through things. And I look to my left and my right, I see these young guys, I just hope they really understand the opportunity they have and the things that they can, you know, experience as a masculine boxing fighter. I've been all over the world fighting, you know, I've been able to grow a fan base everywhere. You get a global name, you get to really change your life, your family's life. So it's exciting for me to sit next to these guys and just sit next to some new energy, people who can, you know, take themselves to the top, but it only comes from them. That's the greatest thing that I've learned is that if you don't win it yourself, your coach can't win it for you, your friends can't win it for you, your sister, brothers, can't nobody do the running for you, can't nobody do the sparring. If you do go through a low point, can't nobody get you out that bed, it has to be you. And they'll learn. I feel like these guys next to me have a great, bright future.
Well, great words, Ammo. We're very proud of you. Looking forward to seeing you back in the ring on Saturday night. Ammo's been with us from the start. This man will make his matchroom debut with us on Saturday night. Ernesto Tito Mercado, for me, one of the most exciting fighters at 140 pounds, and we have a lot of them. You just saw a great fight between Jack Cattrall and Regis Prograis. In a couple of weeks' time, Liam Paro will fight Richardson Hitchens for the IBF world title. Both fighters will be in attendance on Saturday night. I know Tito's chasing all those names as well. And if you know your boxing and you've seen Jesus Sriracha fight, you know this one is a banger on Saturday night. Jesus, we'll start with you. Welcome. A lot of people give you a lot of chance in this fight. It's going to be a war on Saturday night.
En primer lugar, bienvenido. Muchas personas piensan que tienes chance para ganar esta pelea de sábado por la noche. Va a ser una guerra total, ¿no?
Primero que nada, agradecer a Eddie por esta oportunidad de una de las promotoras más grandes del mundo del boxeo. Y por supuesto, creo que cuando un mexicano se sube al ring, los fanáticos no pueden esperar los ojos de la televisión. Y esto es una pelea que puede robarse muchas miradas la noche del sábado.
Yeah, of course. First and foremost, I want to say thank you very much to Eddie Hearn. You know, one of the biggest boxers in the world. And of course, as you know, whenever a Mexican goes into the ring, it's a case that you've not been able to take your eyes off the TV. I think this is going to steal many eyes. Many people will be watching this fight on Saturday.
Ernesto Mercado is calling out the winner of Paro Hitchens, talking about Haney, talking about all those guys. You believe you have what it takes to upset his journey on Saturday night?
Sí, obviamente sabemos que el proponente está hablando de querer enfrentar al ganador de Paro Hitchens, obviamente está hablando de Haney también. ¿Tú crees que tienes todas las herramientas para dar la sorpresa y quitarle ese camino el sábado por la noche?
Por supuesto, yo sé que mis cualidades, este es un gran escenario para demostrarles a todo el mundo. Yo creo que Jesús Saracho puede estar encaminado para poder pelear por cosas grandes.
Of course, this is a huge stage to be on. It's an opportunity to show what I can do, and I think it's going to show that Jesus Saracho is ready to move on and go on to big things.
Thank you, Jesus. Ernesto, welcome. Your first fight with us. Wow, you don't do it easy, do you? This kid can really fight. This is going to be a great fight on Saturday night. No fear from you. You're ready to showcase live on the zone around the world and make your big charge at 140 pounds.
Of course, man. Look, Jesus Sriracha is another step on my way. Like you said, I want this big thing. I want the power of the Hitchens. I want to winner that. You know, the Canelo fight, obviously, and now I'm interested in that fight. It's all about this team. It's not a Saturday night, man. I appreciate Sriracha for, you know, accepting the fight, willing to be sacrificed on Saturday because he's going to get knocked out. And then I'm just looking for those bigger names, man. Everybody in that Women's Protected program, including Haney, Shakur, all those guys, man.
Obviously, those names are weight. We have plenty of depth in the 140 pound division. These kind of fights can sometimes be tricky. You know, you have a very game opponent who can change his own life on Saturday night. You've got to be super switched on.
Yeah, look, man, he's also beating some undefeated guys, and I think he's confident with that. But he never fought a guy like Tito Mercado. And sparring and training, we train for anything to happen, switch up anything. So anything that he tried to do to make it more difficult for me in that fight night, I'm gonna be ready for it. And like I said, I want him to come over there and put the pressure on me. Most of the guys that have been fighting, let me get hit, and then, you know, wanting to avoid me. So I wanted to come in so I can hit him with a big shot and, you know, put a big knockout on him.
That's what you believe. Ernesto Ricardo wins by knockout on Saturday night. Everyone talks about the power. You want a knockout and a major statement in the division.
Knockout under 4, bet on it.
Brilliant fight, Ernesto Ricardo against Jesus Saracho. Do not miss it. It's going to kick off our live broadcast on the zone around the world on Saturday night. And this is another brilliant fight. I've got to say, shout out to Kevin Rooney, our matchmaker. We want to deliver great fights for fight fans. I'm not interested in seeing these young prospects that are supposed to have so much talent fight easy fights. And sometimes you get guys like that plonker, Oscar de la Hoya, saying, oh, you know, match and fight a lot. Yeah, you know why you lose sometimes? Because you're chasing greatness. And if you're in a 50-50 fight, or if you're in a 40-60 fight, sometimes you can get beat. But for me, it's about great matchmaking, great fights, and making sure that every paying customer in the Wells Fargo Arena in Philadelphia and everyone tuning in live on the zone around the world gets value for money. And in sport, if you're good enough, you will win. And if you're not, you won't win. And this is great matchmaking. So well done, Kevin Rooney and the team. And these two fights, again, great matchmaking. Khalil Coe, this guy is an absolute